Welcome to The Modern Scholar, where great professors teach you. My name is George Wilson, and I'll be your host. Today we begin a course entitled The Life and Times of Benjamin Franklin. Your professor is H.W. Brands, Distinguished Professor of History and holder of the Melbourne G. Glasscock Chair in American History at Texas A&M University. Brands completed his undergraduate education at Stanford University and holds a Master of Arts degree from Reed College as well as a Master of Science degree from Portland State University. He earned his Ph.D. in history at the University of Texas. In addition to teaching, Brands coordinates the History of the Americas research program at Texas A&M University and is the editor of the series in Foreign Relations at Texas A&M Press. He is the associate editor of Presidential Studies Quarterly. At the time of this recording, Professor Brands is the author of 17 books. Included among them are a history of the California Gold Rush entitled The Age of Gold, a biography of Theodore Roosevelt entitled T.R. The Last Romantic, as well as Woodrow Wilson, 1913 through 1921, from the American President series by Times Books. His work on Benjamin Franklin, the first American, was a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize and the Los Angeles Times Prize, as well as a New York Times bestseller. It is the recommended text for this course. Brands is a frequent contributor to the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post, the International Herald Tribune, and the Boston Globe, among many other respected national and international periodicals. He is frequently interviewed by the American and foreign press, including frequent appearances on PBS, ABC, MSNBC, A&E History Channel, BBC, and NPR. His natural ability as a fine orator makes him a highly sought-after speaker on his various subjects of interest. Chandler, balladeer, poet, printer, writer, humorist, satirist, swimmer, businessman, inventor, philosopher, soldier, administrator, scientist, politician. It's almost easier to list the things that Benjamin Franklin was not than to try to explain the pursuits and interests of his many-faceted life. In this course, we'll examine the life and legacy of Benjamin Franklin and his influence on both the American Republic and the rest of the world. From his early days as a poor printer's apprentice to his last days as a retired statesman, Benjamin Franklin's thirst for knowledge and his desire to share what he knew brought him onto the center stage of a changing world. His natural abilities, fully realized, propelled him to the heights of success, allowing him to help shape the politics, science, and literature of his time, and affording him the opportunity to shed a new light of reason and self-government to all who would pay heed. In this sense, Franklin is indeed the very model of the American dream, and his example keenly illustrates the dawning of a world in which an individual's ability, not his birthright, would be the yardstick by which his success might be measured. It is this legacy, as well as his contributions in the areas of invention, scientific investigation, and political thought, that enshrine the character Benjamin Franklin as a beacon for posterity, still shining brightly over 200 years after his passing. For more information on this lecture, please visit the course's webpage at www.modernscholar.com, where you'll have access to links to related sites, a seminar room to share your thoughts with other students, and yes, of course, a final exam. And now, we begin the life and times of Benjamin Franklin. Lecture 1, Out of Boston, 1706 through 1723. And now, Professor Brands.
This is a course about Benjamin Franklin. It's also a course about the origins of the United States. Franklin is going to be the vehicle for the course because Franklin's life very closely coincides with the 18th century, which was the formative period of American history. Franklin was born in...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?